If you have the sword fighting bug, maybe you watched a medieval TV show or read the Five Rings, now you just want to go around in a game and do some cool stuff with swords. Well, look no further than these two very different games. One of these two vibrant open worlds will fill that void. First off, we have Medieval Peasant Simulator, more commonly known as Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. You're dropped off right where the first game ends, and for the first 2 hours you go through a playable movie pretty much. The prologue is cutscene heavy, filling you in on the first game and setting up this game as well. Thankfully, the story, dialogue and cutscenes are engaging. You get a hint of the complex combat system in the prologue itself, but it is just scratching the surface. While there are other weapons you can play with, swords are by far the best option. Not only because they look super cool, but also the combat system itself has way more depth with the sword. While you start the main game off with no clothes, you do have some skills. Henry isn't as incapable as he was in KCD 1. Ghost of Tsushima is a much more intense cinematic game. The world is intense and cinematic. Same goes for the combat system. It is all style all the way through. If you're playing on the hardest difficulty, lethal, it's even more intense. You're pretty much 1-2 hits away from dying, but so is your opponent. This aspect is different from other games. Enemies aren't bullet sponges. It's high risk and high reward. You're forced to play with a katana throughout the game, and while the combat system isn't as complex as Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, as I've said, the cool factor is very high with this one. You have different stances and the usual parry, roll, counterattack, and a stab that is brutal. Standoffs are even more intense. A battle of timing. You get the timing right, you end up slicing right through your enemy with one slash. If you're late or early, you get almost all of your health depleted. Kingdom Come Deliverance is a niche game. Even though it has become massively popular, it has a steep learning curve that will make some players quit. You start off Ghost with an epic standoff. You start off Kingdom Come getting pelted by apples. That's the game's tone until Henry gets better stuff, better armor, better swords, and more importantly, you the player get more skilled. If you play this game for an hour, you won't feel like you did anything. You just walk around, putting on bandages, washing yourself, and getting embarrassed in the middle of town. But this is a game wherein if you do get past that learning curve, you get absolutely obsessed. While I'm not a big RPG guy, even in this game, learning to make poisons and lockpicking isn't something I look forward to. Learning to fight is definitely worth it, and it is actually fun. You do get whooped a lot, less than the first game, but still, you aren't a skilled knight, not even close. The quests with master swordsmen you find across the map are really fun. You the player get better when you go through these quests. Usually it's the character that gets better through the game, but here it's the character and the player playing it. If you have the time and the desire to get good, the combat system in Kingdom Come is absolutely amazing. Progression in Ghost of Tsushima is very similar to any other open world action game. You get skill points to unlock cool new skills and emphasis on the cool part. Since Jin Sakai is already a samurai in the beginning of the game, you're already pretty skilled. So the learning curve isn't as steep as KCD 2, not even close. The first 10-20 hours are incredibly fun because the animations are silky smooth, combat is challenging enough to keep you engaged, and you're still learning stuff. But after that point, you might start zoning out. Combat doesn't evolve past that, which is true for pretty much every other game. But when you're comparing the game with KCD 2, this must be mentioned. The combat system still wows you just because of how brutal and full of style it is, but there isn't much stuff to get obsessed with and progress. But for that first 20 hours, the amount of times you will jump out of your seat is insane. Now that we have covered combat, let's go over the other aspects just a little. When it comes to the game world, it is so very close. I mean, how can you top Henry trying to talk himself out of a tricky situation by blaming his dog? Come on. But Ghost of Tsushima has by far the best looking game world. It is visually breathtaking. You are gonna use the in-game photo mode way too much. The Golden Forest is my favorite place to wander around and just admire. While Ghost has the better looking world, Kingdom Come is jam-packed with side quests that will keep you hooked. The game is Witcher 3 levels of quality when it comes to side quests. In general, the story, characters and dialogue is better than Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost has a cool, honorable protagonist, but the dialogue and story, everything is black and white. It's very much good versus evil, serious and intense, and for me it did get a little repetitive. What can I say, being honorable is boring sometimes. On the other hand, KCD2 is diverse, it's not one note. You can try to be an honorable man or be a silly goose or a total psycho. All of those choices come with dialogue that's engaging. Every character you meet on the road has a story that will grab you. You can approach these quests in many different ways, all of which are amazing for the most part. Being a lying, scheming, evil Henry is the best in my opinion. Ghost has a traditional open world with outposts that you clear, which are fun because of the amazing combat system, but the story itself I didn't really connect with. Characters apart from Jin and his uncle weren't appealing, but that might just be me. I wasn't looking forward to cutscenes like I do in KCD2. Even so, just exploring the world is very enjoyable. The world is beautiful and diverse. Every location feels different. Most places you go to, you will remember the next time. So both games are neck and neck in terms of the open world, with Kingdom Come having a clear edge in story and dialogue and characters. But the focus of this video is the sword fighting system. This might be controversial, but I'm gonna say Ghost of Tsushima is the game to fulfill that sword fighting bug. While Kingdom Come has a more complex system, maybe even better combat mechanics, it's not for everyone. If you play an hour a day, it's gonna take you a while to get good at Kingdom Come. If you're a semi-casual gamer just looking for something you can have fun with and have those cool moments from the moment the game starts, go with Ghost of Tsushima. Thanks for watching. Do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like and subscribe. I am gonna be comparing a lot of different games on the channel. So if you like this format, I think you will like future content as well. Again, thanks for watching and have a great day wherever you are.